2007, I opened Los Taxes franchise as the first Latino franchise of tax preparation nationwide.
So how did your life change when you started to build this company? And when did you know that you were truly successful?
In 2005, I went to this, I always been affiliated to the National Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals, which was nationwide, very successful model. And I went to one of their conferences, and as part of the marketing session, the presenter started talking about your audience. You know, when you start building your business, who is your audience or what is your audience? Because it could be an geographic area, it could be a female, a gender, female, male, or it could be community. In my case, the Latino community. And I was already focused on the Latino community. I was doing so many things in the Latino community. My market was that. And at that point, I said, you know what? I'm gonna build something nationwide. Okay. I started looking to see if there was any Latino franchise. There was nothing of tax preparation and accounting. Any association of tax professionals, and there was nothing there.
And your thinking was, okay, this has been successful here. How do I take this national?
Yeah, how can I take that model that I built and give it to other people to do the same nationwide?
So you built a franchise operation.
Yeah, so it took me 2 years to raise the money, because when you go with a brand new idea to a bank, they won't give you capital. Okay, so it took me 2 years. I took the money out of my own business, and in 2007, I opened Los Taxes franchise as the first Latino franchise of tax preparation nationwide. So I went on the streets. I started recruiting franchisees. You know, I was knocking doors and presenting my model that nobody knew, nobody experienced. It was something brand new. And obviously, the first people were friends that will just trust me, because there was nothing to back up what I was saying, just my success.
But I think you brought up a really important point, though, is once again, you created a framework. You created a model that could be replicated. And I think that's so important because, you know, it's one thing to be successful. It's quite another to figure out how to make that success into something that's scalable.